What's up, fans and battlers? Topiate coming at you with a video review of one of Premier Rap Battle League's fire battles. Danja, my boy, so obviously opinions and biases present. Let's get it. Danjarus is a battler originally from New Jersey who, since relocating to Mass, has been matching pens with a roster of heavy hitters on Premier like Doe, Bacon, Marv Wan, Dope Free, Johnny the Loner, and many others. Though a star at Premier, he's been scoring plates over at ECCM like Hami, CJA, and John Regal, and on iBattle with Suge White and Jose Langston. Experience combined with aggression and a wildly creative pen make Danjarus a difficult challenge for pens of multiple styles. With 13 battles in his catalog at the time of this battle, OPIATES, about whom almost little to no information exists at all, had been battling sporadically for years, and is probably one of Mummybars' most slept-on battlers. Though few probably remember a series of battles against Nitty Bang, Ace the Great, Uptown Live, Pez, and Myas Lansky back in the earliest days of We Go Hard, it was County Ground that can probably be most credited with Easy's return to prominence. Let's get into it.
I don't know you, and you don't know me. So this ass whooping is nothing personal. See, Premier rolled out that hearse for you. They put a clean
this is a common style that battlers are using now, the slow start, like the slow narrative style. That can work as long as your bars are hard. Otherwise, you're taking a risk that you can lose the crowd if your material isn't absolutely fire. OPIATES does a good job starting it here.
The felon is back. I see you half black. I'll push your melanin back. The Berettas are clap for settle the facts. Your name Raphael. You should be used to a shell in your back.
That sounded a little bit like a Cassidy cadence to me, actually. You know, it's got that little gotcha melanin back, push it into the. It's got that sort of like rhythm and flow.
Like the Iceman in this flow, Rhaegar, Viserion, Drogon, the goddess. That's a fire ring, left his roof missing. With the machine.
That was pretty interesting and different. I've heard a lot of Game of Thrones bars and schemes, but few of them really sound different or unique to me. So if you're gonna rock different, like if you're gonna go for a bar or something in popular culture, make sure it's different. Not altogether a bad first round from OPIATES.
For your boy is on an all-time high.
Why is that?
Why do niggas want to play games with Danjarus? When it took a writer of Marv One's caliber to show the level of skill it takes to hang with Danjarus.
See, already, Danja starts off with the one thing that makes his performance very signature. It's that solidified, relaxed, confident, like this is my house kind of delivery style. And he's doing it a really good job here. This is actually one of my favorite rounds that Danjarus has probably written or performed, period. I think this might be his strongest first round on the books that I'm personally aware of.
I know nobody checking for danger in Premier. That's why I know police won't be checking for danger after the murder's committed. Yeah! Now easy gonna end up in the ER.
Obviously, Chilla Jones digging those bars. He's getting really nice reactions, even though Mummybars is clearly there in force. You know, respect to any crew who will react to the you know, the op of their man's bars too, because you know that's fair. I mean, you know, ultimately you should really be siding with the culture before your man's at the end of the day, because that's what keeps this shit fire and with integrity. So this is Danja doesn't lose steam once in this entire round. This is almost a perfect Danja round at the time that he wrote and performed this. This was pretty much the top of his game. And it's pretty good in terms of timing and angles. He's diverse. He uses a lot of different attacks, and I think that's why that round feels really strong and effective. Definitely giving the first round a Danja.
Formulate a plot. You know, have a plan here. If not, I spill large jelly. Nigga, you
again, OPIATES is a bit of a slow cooker. With his second round, he comes into it a bit slower.
When I'm booked to kill,
you know, he's not really, he's about maybe 8 bars into his round before you hear the first, like, really hard one drop or whatever, maybe 12 bars even, but, you know, the material's good. He would just benefit from trying to reduce and edit probably, and, like, you know, like, less time between where those really dope haymakers fall would definitely make him better and keep the crowd more focused on what he's saying, I think.
They say I'm wild-tempered, and truth be told, not much.
This is a dope part too.
I could be
Check
quiet
this
my
out.
whole career. They'll still hate me like Kawhi Leonard. I just aim the thing. From the arc, I will shoot if you step in my Chamberlain. Ratchet, name 11, flip a whole truck. I done seen the stranger things. It's a reflex.
Go.
It's a reflex. I'm D-Wade off the bench. It's a heat check. Machine. I let them idolize the fifth like Ryan Seacrest. And your death, who gon' miss you? Nobody. Like Keith Sweat.
So as you can see, he's definitely doing a better job with this round, I feel. He's mixing it up. He has different angles, different punch lines. It's not a lot of the same thing. He's keeping it interesting for different people in the crowd and you know, different preferences and different styles. But his pacing is still probably what makes Danja feel like, at least in the room, he's definitely out-slugging him, because Danja seems to have his performance a bit tighter on all the knobs on the console on this one.
So best call the dots. When we take aim, it's no warning shots. This ain't an order death. This a narcolect. I leave you slept on the spot.
Question. Do you and your girl have trust? Not after her and Rad fuck. I give it a Dale Earnhardt treatment. Crash her walls and leave her chassis all mashed up. But I didn't fuck a raw dog. Shit. Might have been the first time in the history of me fucking I was actually strapped up. Because I didn't want to risk getting that dirty foot scat pregnant just for my kid to come out half slut. So fuck the jokes. Fuck the jokes. But you're not completely trash.
So basically, Danja's second round, he takes that risk of sort of, which is the sort of like the arsenal thing, which is where your bars are not super complex written, but it's the way that you deliver it or you land on the punch that actually really grabs the crowd, and you can see that people are with him from the second he starts this round.
Anyone affiliated with you getting done dirty, throw slice, tongue pulled through their neck. Call that shit mob ties. Your fam will get thrown in the ocean with some.
And you can see that Chilla's really feeling some of this material. Like he's reacting quite a bit to some of the more clever flips that he's doing here.
Open you up by the yard wide, cut through your melanin layer. Then separate the white meat from the black like a pop tie.
It's the second melanin bar in the battle.
You was irrelevant before joining them weak fuckers. God damn, you's a follower. Y'all made the mistake of putting a real-life one-punch man versus a toddler. I brought the big chop out. I let the whole clip bland and I'm dropping you. Put the K to his chest. Show him his bad luck standing too close to a Drake. Oh.
So here, you know, Danja isn't without the hard bars either. He's mixing it up with some aggro bars, which to me, you know, harden up the round in any of the areas where either the crowd might start, like some people with less of an attention span might start to drip off, or, you know, like people are just like, oh man, like, you know, those were a lot of layers, but, you know, give me something a bit more simple now. Definitely another solid round from Danja. So again, it's funny because Oeasy here seems to answer with starting his second round off the way that Danja kind of started his second round off, which is sort of like that jokey, slow, sort of like here's a story or here's a fake situation that I'm going to paint for the crowd. Like, I mean, look at how Chilla's sort of like just following along, like with his interest, sort of like, okay, where are you going with this? Like you're telling a story. Definitely something that only sort of like journeyman battlers can do, not a rookie technique at all.
You know them hooker sticks? I had like 4 of those. Then I was gonna invite the bitches next. At this point, I'm pissed and vexed. Despite the fact that AC on in the building, this fat nigga got sweat dripping from his neck. We walked in that crib and left one shot elevator. Turned Danja to a bio.
So again, like I was just saying, again, a good mix in his round. because you can hear he's doing a lot of hard bars. There are some gun bars in there, but also there are jokes interspersed, and he's stories, jokes. So again, it's an interesting round to follow. Definitely, like I think that most battlers, like regardless of what your style is as a battler, definitely you want to mix up your punches and angles. You don't want to constantly be staying in one avenue or lane the entire time, or else you'll become predictable and boring.
Rank slow, he perching, hitting everything in all can mode. Leg shot, hit dancing to the pop, loop the van.
So in this point in the battle, I think that OEZ starts to get more comfortable and starts to feel the crowd a bit more, and he definitely turns his performance up, like halfway through this second round, which is definitely longer than Danja's second round, and he's getting a lot of gas here. The bars are okay, but what you're seeing, what you're seeing here is the effect that turning your performance can have when you turn it up, when the bar quality remains the same. You see what I'm saying? So it can make a big difference. See, and if you listen to the bars, they're not like the most amazing thing, but again, his performance here, he's really turning it up.
This endorsement was from Dorsey, and I don't know how you endorse this body.
So overall, a really fire battle. Both rounds, I think both guys came really, really hard. I edged this to Danja 2-1. I think OEZ fought this isn't an issue of like one of them was way worse or better. I just think Danja slightly out-rapped OEZ. Another dope premiere